Hey everyone, welcome back. Today is December 1st, and Baro is finally here on the Orcus Relay on Pluto. Now, this is probably the very last visit before Whispers in the Wall arrives, because I predict it to be showing up on the 13th, after the video games show on the Video Game Awards on the 7th. Speaking of, we are going to have our own Twitch drops for Sevgoth 2, so do feel free to stop by for that. Let's see what he has to offer. The countdown is 8, 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Pyra Sugatra. This is not new. It hangs off of your melee like that. If you want it, it is here to grab it. I don't know why this is in the top slot. It's definitely showed up before. The Javi Evolution Scrawling, though, this I don't recognize. I'm guessing it's on the ground here. It's a decoration. Probably for your Orbiter or your Dojo. It might be new. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't recognize seeing it in the past. Primed Expel Corpus, if you like to run Prophet Taker, now's your chance. Perfect choice for your Tenet Detron if your new core is still the one that you're using, or the Tenet Diplos, or if you just like running Endurance Corpus content, as well as Sisters of Parvos. Primed Expel Greniers here for pistols. This can be pretty good for stuff like, say, Spore Lacer, or any of the Incarnon pistols that, well, people like to use these days. So I would suggest picking those up. Prime Continuity, though, is the mandatory mod if you do not own it. This is a vital part of many builds in Warframe, giving the most amount of duration possible without a penalty. Looking Unir modded. But yeah, that's there for that. If you want the Pyra Sugatra skin, it is back again. This is what it looks like. The Proba Vandal. Unfortunately, MR Fodder. I think this falls under as a machete, but it just doesn't really have the stats to support it. In fact, it's not even 100% electric. It has some impact, but just impact and electric. So also not even that good for Condition Overload by itself without a primer. On the other hand, if you run a grouping build with that amount of status and build further into electric with focus energy on heavy attacks, it could put up a pretty big dent, but do keep in mind the 0.7 follow through, so it'll be pretty good, but it's not gonna really wow anyone. Teer tribute glyph is back once again. Then we have our Teer Kubro armor. If it loads, it looks like this. Honestly, that kind of looks like a Corpus prisoner. I don't know why you would want this. Zephyr's Immortal skin has returned once again. If you want it, it is with Baro this week. Prism Obex is also in shop. Kind of MR fodder. They're sparring weapons. If you want to play some funny stuff with Incarnon Molecular Prime on Nova, well, do note this also works with Prisma Obex. You can use its percent HP scaling AoE nuke mod and have it work on armor strip setups just as well, since Molecular Prime will inherit the entropy detonation nuke. EOS Prime armor set is also here available. It does recolor pretty nicely. Don't be too turned away by the default yellow that looks a bit yuck. If you want it, it is time to grab it. Axie V8 returns once again if you want Volt Prime set or Odonata pieces as well as Lex Prime receiver. Do note, Lex Prime has an Incarnon now and is one of the strongest Incarnon pistols in the game. So I would advise at least trying for Lex Prime if you don't have it yet. Our Gurgan Tosin skin returns once again too as well. Then Primed Animal Instinct, optional these days, as every single frame and operator now comes with a default 30-meter enemy radar built in. If you do care about loot radar though, this is an option, and you might want to use it for farming setups. Then Zagluxum Ornament for your Orbiter or your Dojo. It's like a reverse plug. I don't really know what else to say about this, but yeah, just a decoration. Empyrean Vignette, if you wanted something else instead of a fish tank in your personal headquarters. Well, now you can orchestrate an entire fight in space with a lot of other fighter decorations that you can usually buy from Baro to add into as well. Now we also have a Russian tourist Cult Sign Dana if you are interested in the lore behind this, where the children would fashion it up in memory of Nezha's defense. It looks like that, and well, the only time you can get it is when Baro brings it, so just be it. We also have Rush into a Child's tablet telling the tale of Nezha's history, as well and the role that he played in saving their lives. It is a decoration. Do keep that in mind. For your orbiter or your dojo, if you want a beetle on your head or some gem thing and pretend that you are, well, Rel from Harrow's Quest, then yeah, it is available. You can get it there. It reminds me of the deluxe set, but otherwise I don't really remember where that is from. Teer Solstice returns once again for December. The blacks on it are pretty harsh. Just do keep that in mind. And then we have our Cookie Kavat glyphs, Cookie Kubro glyphs, and a slightly better one, the Wintercrest Handana. Good materials, it's just a little bit of an unwieldy top part of the cape, but it is in shop with Baro once again. Sands of Naros Blueprint, as always, and Fae Path Ephemera. If you shop within an Naros Prime, of course, Lost Signal is always available to escort Baro on his own mission. That is what he brought this week. That I didn't know you could spawn Kates in here. Or, oh no, that was probably Idle from Kullervo. Anyways, that's what we got. Like or subscribe always goes a long way to help the channel. See you around on the Video Game Awards on the 7th, but, well, do expect a Sevagoth video to drop the night before, and I also got a new spicy Rhino build coming. But that'll be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time.